People buy you before they buy your product or your service. You are the one who can make your product not get bought or get bought. Since we are service-based businesses and we are the face of the business, most people buy the person first. If the person is likable, then you get the business. If you're not likable, unfortunately, you don't get the business. As photographers and filmmakers, we go into very intimate sessions. Like, for example, you may have a family photo shoot and you're going to people's house. And if you're going to a person's house, the person has to be comfortable with you going to their house and accessing some parts of the house. So let's go straight to how do you become likable? How do you position yourself so that people can like you and sell yourself? Number one, your first impression. Now, this is so important. I'm in the corporate world. I work in one of the most fastest growing, the biggest media industry, and I meet a lot of people. And for me to make an impression, there are several things that I do. Number one, how I groom. I make sure that I groom. I'm well dressed with a shirt and a coat and well dressed. I may not wear the normal suit, but I may wear very nice shoes and a pair of tight jeans, and I look extremely splendid. The first impression is very important. The second thing I do is that I keep time. If it's the first meeting that I am going with a client, I make sure that I keep time. I would better get there 15 minutes earlier, 30 minutes earlier. They find me there and apologize instead of me getting late and apologize. Your first impressions are very important. Number two, be a good listener. Now, people don't like people who just talk and give unnecessary stories. First of all, we don't know each other. You don't know the client. So there are so many things that you need to hold, first of all, until you set the stage of being comfortable with this client. Be a good listener. In fact, and the one way to become a good listener is asking questions. So ask questions, and questions that are relevant to your topic or discussion. By asking questions, you'll, as they answer, you start knowing what kind of people these are, what kind of a bride is she, what kind of a groom is she, what kind of a CEO or a marketing manager are they. The one who asks the questions has the authority. And so you can create this authority and build this authority of yourself, and they will very much get impressed about you. And that's how you are able to sell yourself and them buy you. Number three, find common ground. People generally love people who have some commonality or similarities and interact in several places. Like, for example, one day I found a client who loved movies, and I watch a lot of movies, and I found myself talking for like 5 minutes about movies, and that set the stage. So easily to set the stage, find a common ground. Go and find a place and find a person and try and know what do they love, what are they interested in, and capitalize on their love, their interests, the things that they love and hold dearly. If it's football, talk football with them. If it's politics, chip in politics. And to me, I think as a business person, especially as a creative selling a product and service, I'm supposed to be conversant with almost everything that is happening, whether it is politics, whether it is football, whether it is movies, whether it is the current memes. I need to know at least the bare minimum what's happening currently, so that I can have a common ground on each and every topic that the client is interested in. That's the power of sales. Remember, once you go to a client as you are the salesperson, and once they buy you, they buy everything you carry with you. In fact, they will buy you expensive price if they buy you first. So it's so important for you to sell yourself, and one way to do that is have a common ground. Create that common ground, and they will become comfortable with you, and that's how you become likable. Next is you need to really follow up. It's important that once you have had a discussion with someone, for example, it's a wedding client, do not stop with their follow-up. Did they understand? What did they think about you, so that if they thought differently, you can correct? If you don't follow up, people think you are arrogant. They think that you do not even have interest after all. And so it's important for you to learn how to follow up people. Learn how to call back, ask how are you doing? What did you think about our last meeting? Do you think we could get another one? Or what was the conclusion? Do you think we can go ahead and now start booking the booking process and all those things? And that follow-up, in fact, Follow-up also does not only lead to business sign, but it builds a relationship, because now it can be another basis of talking about something that you realize the client loves or likes, and it can be what starts the conversation before you go back to business, and it will build relationship. Remember that you, as the owner of the business or as a salesperson of your own business, your work is not only to close deals and get checks, it's to build relationships. Relationships are more important than closing deals. If they like me, they like my company and what I am offering with it. And so it's important for you to be likable. And one way is follow up. The final thing and the most important thing is confidence. Confidence is so important in business and even in selling you more than anything else. Why? Confidence intimidates. It's not the correct word, but literally it makes the other person feel, okay, this guy has so much confidence and authority, or they really know what they are doing. They really have what it takes to do 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. Make sure that you have confidence. Even if you're not really sure about what you're going to do, have so much confidence. Even if you know whatever you're going to say, have so much confidence. Why? Confidence opens the doors. In fact, people listen to you when you have confidence. You can go to a client without being sure of what you are selling, whether it is your wedding packages, film packages, anything, and sell them just because of your confidence. And when you have so much confidence, people generally like you. They generally like you. And that's how important confidence is. So as a photographer, as a creative, as a filmmaker, make sure that you are likable. Make sure that people buy you first. In fact, one of the other ways is believing in your own product. Once they believe in you, they believe in whatever you are selling. Once they believe in you, they believe in whatever you are offering them. Whether it's a wedding photography package, even if they ask very difficult questions, make sure that you answer them with confidence and with a lot of belief in yourself. And that's how you are able to be likable. And once they like you, they like everything about you. And everything that you bring, they will just buy because they have bought you. Put that comment and a suggestion of topics you want to discuss in the comment section below, and we'll be willing to talk with you. And until next time, it's been real. Cheers.